New York Times best-selling authors and former first daughters Jenna Hager and Barbara Pierce Bush are joining forces once again for a charming celebration of friendship and sisterhood. It's all thanks to their long-awaited new children's book, The Superpower Sisterhood. And the siblings are joining us now before their upcoming visit to H-Town to honor a cause near and dear to their hearts. Hi, ladies. It's so great to see you again.
Hi, thanks for having us.
You know, it's been a minute since we've seen each other here in Houston. I'm going to throw it back to 2017 when you guys were here right after Harvey. We did a quick interview with all of you, looking at all the damage. It was so great to see you. But let's do a quick catch up because a few life changes have happened since then. And Barbara, congratulations on the birth of your baby girl. How's baby Cora?
Cora is doing great. She is 6 months old now. Her name is Cora Georgia, and our dad likes to just call her C. George. He's so excited to have a granddaughter named after him and my grandfather, and motherhood has been even more fun than I thought it would be.
It's so great. I love this photo and the two of you just together with Cora. And Jenna, I know this is something that you were looking forward to as well, your sissy having a baby.
Yes, I know. I'm thrilled. I got the call. Barbara had the baby in the middle of the night in Maine. So I got the call and I wanted to fly like that second. She was like, well, let me just have the baby first. But I got to meet her in her second day of life and I was so thrilled. But it's so fun to watch Barbara be a mom. It's so natural. She's so nurturing. And I think I'm the one lucky baby to have Barbara as her mom.
That's so sweet.
Which is slightly terrifying for a first night. My mother to see my children want to basically eat her.
She's lucky to have cousins that love her.
It's so wonderful to see that bond happening as we're all watching it as well. And let's talk about that bond, because obviously you guys are twins and you have that sister bond in this new book. I love the message here, but this was also inspired kind of by your mom too, right?
Absolutely. So our new book, The Superpower Sisterhood, is it's based on an only child named Emma who doesn't have any blood sisters, but starts a sisterhood with some other sisters that live on her block. She gets to be an honorary sister, and they're braver than they thought they could be because of each other's friendship. And this was very much based on her mom, who was an only child, but grew up with her best friends, who are still her best friends from Midland, Texas, and they are her sisters. And so we wanted to make sure that we could have a message about the power of sisterhood, whether it's your best friend or your sister, and how your normal powers become super when you unite with each other.
That is such a great message. And I know, Jenna, you and Barbara obviously have the connection, your sisters, your twins, but you have your sisters, of course, Savannah and Hoda from the Today Show, and your partners in crime, if you will. I don't have a sister. I have my best friend, Lori, who's my chosen sister. So it's really that magic of finding that bond throughout life.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but when Barbara and I were on book tour, I think when we saw you last, there were so many people that came up to us and said, well, I don't have a sister. And Barbara and I realized that sisterhood looks like a ton of different things. You mentioned the women I work with. They're my sisters. I just talked to Hoda. Savannah just texted. When I need something, they're there for me, and vice versa. And that's what sisterhood is. It doesn't need to look one way. It's just having those people who empower you and make you feel brave. And I have that in Barbara, but I have that in other women as well. And I think that's what this book is all about, that women lift each other up, that girls make themselves, make their friends feel like they are brave. And Barbara gave that to me. And I love how all of these girls, they have all these different talents that seem normal. One's great at math, one's a musician, one is good at design, but together their powers are incredible. And I think that's what we hope to spread.
And I love that message too. And I think instilling that in our younger generation now, we're surrounded by so much negativity and all of the awful things. It's really great to lift up and have this really powerful message that girls and women lock arms and together, man, they're a force to be reckoned with. I love this book. I love the illustrations. But let's talk about the power of reading, because you guys really are part of this lineup of celebration of reading. And tell us more about that.
Well, we will be in Houston. We're so excited next week for the celebration of reading. It is a cause that was near to our grandmother's heart. Literacy meant so much to her. And so we are just part of that. There will be a number of authors in town as part of the celebration, and you can actually watch it on KPRC2 if you're not in attendance. But obviously our grandmother and our mother, who was a librarian, taught us to love to read. And that's what the celebration of reading is about, is promoting literacy in Houston.
It's so great. It's such a wonderful program. And I love this too, because instilling younger readers with this message is so powerful, because then they can pass it on to that next generation when it's time.
Mm-hmm. I know, and it'll be so fun to go, because we haven't been to the celebration several years. We got to go with our grandma back several years ago. So to get to go again will be really, really special, because it is very much part of her legacy.
It sure is. Jenna and Barbara, it's so great to catch up with both of you. We can't wait to see you back in Houston. Are you stopping at Fuzzy's for some pizza? I hope so.
I hope so. Yeah, actually, we can get pizza in New York. We're more interested in Mexican food.
There you
right,
go, girl. Chips and queso on us, okay?
Thanks for having us. Good to be with you.
You too, and congratulations on another successful book. The Superpower Sisterhood is available now for pre-order and will be available in bookstores on April 19th. And as a reminder, a celebration of reading airs Saturday, April 30th at 8 p.m. right here on KPRC2. Plus, if you'd like more information about the Barbara Bush Houston Literacy Foundation, head over to our website, houstonlife.tv. Well, after the break, a look at what's coming up on tomorrow's show, including shopping for a cause, where to find some designer looks for less. And as we head to break, let's check in with Kevin Frazier for a look at what's coming up on Entertainment Tonight. Hi, Kevin.
Hey, Courtney, tune into ET tonight for our exclusive coverage of the CMT Music Awards. Only we are backstage with the winners, plus the fashion, the red carpet couples who got their wedding ring tattooed because they kept losing it, and everything that you didn't see on the show. That's tonight at 6:30 right here on KPRC2. But don't go anywhere, because Houston Life will be right back.